Ah, damn it, it doesn't... Oh, there it is. That's weird. Okay. Oh. Welcome back, guys, to Asagao Academy Normal Boots Club. Hold on. And there. Okay. Last time we've dated Shane. That ending was very cute. We've dated Shane now, PBG, and Jared and Gerard. So we've got left John, which we're gonna do now. We're gonna do John. There's Satch and there's Paul, and then there's the hidden routes. So yeah, let's go.
John.
I choose John. My whistle.
Really?
I see. Going for the big guns, huh? I always knew my Hana would reach for the stars. Now look at you. Up on the moon. Wait, what? She winked at me. Well, go on.
What?
What? Go on and get your man. Wait, you mean now?
Yeah.
Yeah! Mike hit me on the back and practically shoved me towards the door. As I began to leave, my legs turning to jelly, small pink blobs filled my vision. I've read this line 4 times now and I'm still fucking up. What? Go! I was tossing cherry blossom petals over my head. Go get Senpai to notice you! My beamed at me.
Yeah.
No time to talk, Hana. This is going to be your big day. You're a main character. Unless you messed up real badly, you'll definitely get a good answer. I've messed up a lot, though. Just go! With a final shove, I was out the door. Now, where would I find him? John was where he said he would be, in the theater. He was holding Jacques and dramatically singing an opera song in a tone I didn't think he could muster. A sad-looking first year sat on the bench off a piano, reluctantly playing music. I waited until a pause where the piano... Calm down. I waited until a pause where the piano notes slowed, signaling the end of the song.
John.
John? Ave Jacques! Oh, Hana! He stopped and jerked to face me. A worse bird might have been sent carrying towards the chalk-marked floor of the auditorium, but Jacques stayed firm. John cleared his throat and looked at the floor, receding from the opera mood. How can I help you, Hana? I wasn't expecting you. He coughed awkwardly, and I almost did the same. It wasn't my intention to stop you in the middle of this. Please, keep singing. I would love to hear the rest of it.
I don't know.
Well, now that you're here, I don't think I can. Where's Cheeks Pink? Stage fright? And here I thought John's only setting was Joke Cracker. It was cute. I tried to hide my amusement. Well, I came here because... Now it was my turn for Peach Face. I want to go to the flower festival with you, John. A breeze came out of nowhere, rustling my hair and clothes while I looked intently at him. Okay, see you, Travis. A stray cherry petal slipped off my shirt and danced into the air. John turned. The pianist was making his quick escape through the door. I didn't mean to create a draft, sorry. His eyes flew between the two of us for a moment, then he ducked out the heavy door. I have an answer for you, Hana, but first I need one from you. Huh? Is this a trick question? John perched Jacques on his shoulder while I mentally prepared myself for whatever he was going to ask me.
Well...
You never told me whether you wanted to be in the play. I think your talents would be utilized well here. But I'd be a tree. What kind of talents do I need to stand in the background? I'll go with to the flower festival with you if you agree to be in my play. I sighed. John didn't get it. No one wanted to be a tree. I'm disappointed that you think I'm only good enough to be a tree, but I really appreciate the offer in general, so I'll take it. Thank you.
Yeah!
Yeah! Hana, this is your big break. I'll put you on the list for tryouts, but I can already tell your chances are good. Tryout? Tryout to be a tree? John picked a clipboard off of the piano and tapped the back of his hand on it.
Well,
I have a list of people who want to be trees, you see. I have to pick the best one. There are tryouts, callbacks, and then another round just to be sure. I was defeated. But don't worry, I already see what you can do, and I love it. Just come to the tryouts. Right, okay, I can do that. And I'll do whatever I can to make you happy with this decision. I would have gone to the flower festival with you even if you didn't want to be a treat, but I figured I could get both of us what we wanted. We're going to be spending so much time together. Won't that be fun? I know Jacques is looking forward to it too. Huh? Didn't seem like he wanted to go at first, but now that I knew he was just as happy as I was, I felt much better. Thank you. Yeah, I could cosplay with the hair. Even about being a tree. So Jacques and I'll meet you at the festival? As the full force of the fact that I did it and he said yes hit me, I broke into a huge smile. Yes, that sounds great. I woke up late the next morning, the day of the flower festival. I was buzzing with anticipation, but because of that, it took me forever to wake up. It was almost noon, and I rubbed my eyes as I arose.
Hana.
Hey there, sleepyhead. You slept even later than I did. That's impressive, Hana. I sat up in bed, and something on the edge of my desk caught my eye.
Hey,
What's that?
I don't know.
Oh, that? A letter for you. Came in the mail this morning, so I just said it. I scrambled out of bed and into my desk chair, ripping open the letter. Okay. Whoa, geez, calm down. It's not going anywhere. Turning away from her, I started to read. Little Blossom, have you been doing... Okay, I'll skip this. Damn it. I've already read this too much. Scrambled eggs with ketchup. Whoa! It struck me as a surprise upon getting to the festival that there were people other than Asagao students wandering the streets. You still only see Holly when you see the main character. Okay. Immediately I realized my folly. This was a festival for the town of Higambana after all, not for the academy. The people ambled about happily, including quite a few city folk come in to see what must be a well-known festival around these parts. I smiled. I should turn down my volume. It was nice to feel involved. My cell vibrated from the small pocket I stashed it into, and I ducked into a corner to carefully extract it. Anna, there's your number, right? It's John. I'm gonna be a bit late. There's been a crisis. I'll get there ASAP. A crisis? What's wrong? I shot him a text back, staring at my phone's screen for some kind of feedback. After a few minutes, I realized nothing was going to come. Whatever was happening, he was dealing with it on its own. His own. With a sigh, I turned back to the crowd flowing past the stalls. And what was I supposed to do? I didn't like being around crowds, and I was too worried about John to enjoy the festival. Although I tried to take what he said with a grain of salt. John seemed likely to panic about anything. Even my being cast as a tree in the play was a life-threatening decision to him. His very well-being depended on anything from what to have for lunch that day to ensuring that nobody in their right minds read romance novels and called themselves a friend of his. In all likelihood, it wasn't anything too bad, but that didn't help me worry worry any less. I sighed again and stepped into the flow of the crowd. At the very least, I could look around and see if there was anything interesting. I didn't actually expect to find anything interesting, but somehow I stumbled upon a fountain in one corner of the festival, set up to look like a group of dancing sirens. They held hands, almost like they were actually moving with each other. Wait, one of them was moving! I crept hesitantly towards the fountain and the twitching siren. Jacques! It's you! Jacques turned to look at me, then dunked his beak into the fountain. Once wet, he shoved it under his wing. Was he preening? Curious, I crouched down next to him. Birds scared the heck out of me, and I didn't know why. I didn't have any bad experiences with them. None tried to kill me as a kid. None stole my favorite jewelry or pooped on my favorite outfit or tried nesting in my hair. It was the aerial advantage. Birds were only a few technological advantages from becoming evil kamikaze pilots, dive bombing their prey without mercy. Hold on. Yeah, without mercy. Maybe that was it. If a bird had the chance to be better than you, it would take it. If it could take advantage of you, it would. Birds were savage. Savage, heartless creatures, as far as I was concerned at least. But then, here was Jacques, the most beloved thing to his cheerfully bumbling owner. Somehow he earned the heart and love of John through staying by his side, even through all the sass. Well, Jacques was a robot, so it wasn't really the same thing, was it?
Hey!
There you are! John dashed through the crowd, darting right past me and picking Jacques up out of the fountain. You know I hate it when you leave without me. And to go to the fountain, really? You know how I feel about fountains. What if you fell in? What then? You should wait for me to clean you, not go all willy-nilly on your own. I wanted to look pretty for our date. Jacques' glowing eyes turned to me, and John followed his gaze. Hana, there you are. It's like I've killed two birds with one stone. Preferably, not literally. Smooth operator, this one. I don't need your sass. Anyway, I'm glad we met up, Hana. How about we go get something to eat? You like Dango? Jacques and I love it.
Yeah.
I haven't had that since I was a kid.
Yeah!
Let's go for it then! I was prepared to have delicious dessert-filled Dango that evening. I was not prepared to die of sugar-filled sweetness. Here, Jacques, this one's for you. John held a strawberry Dango up to Jacques, who pinched the treat inside his beak. He didn't start chewing it or anything. Undoubtedly, as a robot, he could not eat. Instead, he turned to look at me, eyes red with glee. I got a treat. Okay, have a good night. You did! Good for you, Jacques! Happy day. Whoops. John chuckled, popping a bit of Dango into his own mouth. So, how did you and Jacques find each other, John? That's a bit of a tough question to ask. Jacques' creator is a bit of an elusive man. I didn't get to meet him. But a family friend apparently had a bit of experience up in Tibet. He came back with this bird and these huge bags under his eyes, walking like a zombie. He practically threw Jacques at me, saying he didn't want to deal with it. I still don't know what he meant by that, but when I booted Jacques up, there he was. A fully fledged robot with autonomous AI and free will, able to form bonds and connections with people, with a functional memory bank and a hot chunk of sass to boot. He stroked the top of Jacques' head, who didn't seem to be interested in his own story. We've had a lot of adventures after that, you could say. I got into a few scrapes. Jacques got me into a few scrapes. I resent that. But he's always been He's always been by my side. He's what got me to Asagao. He's what made me interested in electronics. He's what kept me sane and feeling like I mattered. John stopped. Anyways, don't you have something like that? Something you love more than anything else? I guess. My dad?
Really?
Really? Usually, people aren't too keen on their parents. No, my dad is the best. He's an artist, a sculptor. He makes pottery and runs his own shop all by himself, even after my mom passed away. John's face fell, and I stopped in my tracks. Anyways, he sacrificed everything for me over the years. I'm the most important thing to him, and he's the most important thing to me. I miss him so much. Well, if he runs his own business, he probably keeps busy. He can afford to send you to Asagao after all. John laughed heartily, a pang shot to my gut. You mean you can't tell? Tell what? I frowned, not really sure whether I was happy or sad. I'm not rich like you people are here. You people? Damn, those are some strong words. Well, I'm just saying, Asagao serves steak for lunch every Wednesday. Actual steak! Yeah, and? That's not normal! My dad and I eat ramen half the nights of the week. I help him in the shop all day when I'm at home. I never owned a game console. We only have one 7-year-old computer that we split between the two of us. I use bus passes to go anywhere. Okay, sorry! You seem kind of stressed. Yeah, well, being around all this luxury is more unnerving than relaxing. Half the time I'm afraid I'm going to break something or get a stain on my uniform. If that happens, I'll just have to wear it the rest of the year. You can't afford to replace it. The ice cream incident. Yeah, that. So wait, you work in your dad's shop? You don't go to school? No, I go to school too. I was in school the whole time. I just meant on weekends. Oh, that sounds like it sucks. He looked at the Dango in his hands, then back at me. I should have paid for yours. No, don't you dare give me that. What, it's only right. I don't want your pity. I guarantee you all the other normal boots guys noticed, but they don't treat me like a charity case. Just treat me like a normal person, like you used to. Okay, if you say so. He descended into an awkward silence. I shouldn't have yelled at him like that. How things were weird and I didn't know how to fix them.
Yeah!
Oh boy! John pointed at something across the way and ran for it. I followed him from a distance, unable to catch up in my restrictive yukata. It's a bird! A stuffed bird! Win it for me, Hana!
What?
Me? No, special treatment, remember? No special treatment, remember? It took me 12 tries to win that damn stuffed bird. Even then, I didn't win it. The booth manager gave it to me out of sheer pity. John accepted it with utmost graciousness, and I resisted the urge to punch him in the face. I'm going to take it to bed with me every night. His name will be Mr. Snuffles and he'll never leave my sight. Never! I'm glad. He rhymed. It was hard to stay mad at John. It was always hard to stay mad at John. It always was. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. See you guys in a bit.